Welcome to the Narrowing Path, Walking the Spiritual Walk. My name is Stephen Ben Eierstein, and thank you for joining me again today. I appreciate all the people that are returning and listening, and I'm just really grateful for it. So thanks for jumping on board. So I will, as usual, go ahead and read the daily meditation from James Allen's Daily Reader. And this is going to be fresh to you, fresh to me. So you'll get my genuine initial reactions and response to the daily meditation from James Allen too. So this is January 11th. Here we go. It matters little what is without, for it is all a reflection of your own consciousness. The deplorable failure of many outward and isolated reforms is traceable to the fact that their devotees pursue them as an end in themselves, failing to see that they are merely steps towards ultimate individual perfection. All true reform must come from within, in a changed heart and mind. Giving up of certain foods and drinks and breaking away from certain outward habits are good and necessary beginnings, but they are only beginnings. And to end there is to fall short of a true spiritual life. It is good, therefore, to cleanse the heart, to correct the mind, and develop the understanding, for we know that the one thing needed is a regenerate heart. It matters everything what you are within, for everything without will be mirrored and colored accordingly. Wow. Talk about a powerful reading about perspective right there. And just a side note, when it says it matters little what is without, it means what is outside of an individual. What it's referring to there is things like money, property, prestige, job, friendships, habits, things of that nature that are external to an individual's character. For it is all a reflection of your own consciousness. And what they're talking about here is breaking away from certain habits. Certain outward habits are good and necessary beginnings. Giving up certain food and drinks. Like, it's similar to the first, I think it was January 1st, that one, where we talked about how an forced external change is most times temporary. The true, real change needs to come from within you. And when you do that, your external world will change. Your view of it, your demeanor, the material things that are involved in your life will change too. And it will definitely at least not have the value that is placed on it most times today. The material wealth is placed as a defining factor for a lot of people's idea of themselves. Right? They are not who they are. They are how much they make. They are their title. They are their influence. They are their power. And that's who they are. So when you live a life like that, and you wholly rely on things external to you to define your character and nature, it puts you instantly in a fear-based mentality in a lot of ways, because if those things are you will always be scared to lose them, whether it's a person in your life, or whether it's like I said, a material object like a specific car, or a yacht, something as simple or as minor as a habit like smoking. Some people, though it's a completely unhealthy habit with overwhelmingly negative effects, people still will hold on to that habit because it serves some purpose for them, and they are Steve the smoker. You know, I'm Steve, I drink. I'm Steve, I play video games. I'm Steve, I'm angry. I'm Steve, I'm mean? I mean, it can be anything. And to change it, changing it, a forced external change is good to show you what needs to change internally if you don't know where to start. But if you do have an idea of where to start, that doing that internal work first and then pushing that out into the world, it talks about cleansing. Where does it say that? So each day we can strengthen our character. Each day we can open our heart a little bit more to the light of truth and allow the Son of Righteousness. Hold on a second. I apologize. That was a different one. That was tomorrow's. So now I've read a little bit tomorrow's. Excuse me there. There it is. It is good, therefore, to cleanse the heart, to correct the mind, and develop the understanding. For we know that the one thing needed is a regenerate heart. So, to have motives coming from a pure place, a pure heart, and to have thoughts, virtuous thoughts, and principles that are followed in your decisions, and principles that define your character, that are within your own control. There's real power in that. It really is. There's a real strength in owning your own identity and having it internal to yourself rather than defined externally. So just a fantastic reading. I really love these types of things. And what's that first paragraph say? The deplorable failure of many outward and isolated reforms is traceable to the fact that the devotees pursue them as an end in and of themselves. People pursue money, just pursue money, failing to see that they are merely steps towards ultimate individual perfection. Instead of utilizing money, I'm using money as an example right now. Instead of utilizing money for a higher purpose, they use it to provide themselves value, provide themselves a sense of accomplishment or success. And when in reality, all of these things that we can obtain materially and externally to us need to be stepping stones to a higher purpose. And there can be a lot of that comes into a person's life. It's okay to have a lot of money. It's okay to be rich and extremely wealthy, generational wealth, whatever it is. Just understand it's a purposeful thing, not just to be hoarded for the significance it places for your own personal ego. So, another amazing reading for January 11th. Thanks for jumping on with me. And again, shortly I'll be putting up a longer episode of spirituality within the next 2 weeks. So I look forward to posting that and getting some feedback from y'all. And just appreciate you jumping on here and the support. So thank you so much, everybody. And until next time.